Dear friends, welcome back to Shasha's virtual classroom. So this is balancing of accounts. Balancing of accounts. So this is a question from David Hopkins. So basically, it's a very small question. So in this lesson, we'll learn how to balance an account. So balancing is nothing but totaling up all the values and then finding the difference and putting it on the right place. So that is what is balancing of accounts. So this is the last step before preparation of trial balance. After this, we'll be preparing trial balance. So before that, you should know how to balance the ledger accounts because trial balance is prepared on the basis of balances of balances of ledgers. So in this question, this is a small question. So first, let us make a list of debits and credits so that our writing the ledger entries will become easier. So let's classify and write which account will be debited, which account will be credited in each case. So paid his savings into business bank account 10,000. So bank account, money is coming in bank account and capital. So bought goods for resale on credit from Joe. Bought goods. So purchases and Joe. Paid rent of a shop by check. Rent bank. Sold goods to Barney on credit. Sales Barney sales. Made cash sales of goods. The money was used to set up cash port. Made cash sales of goods. Cash sales. Returned faulty goods to Joe. Returns. Purchase returns to Joe. Joe paid by check for the goods he had bought after deducting a cash discount. So Joe has paid means paid Joe by check. So we have paid to Joe and we will receive a cash discount. So this is discount received. So then by check means obviously it's bank. Then paid for postage by cash. So postage cash. So now we have to prepare all these accounts: bank account, capital account, purchases account, Joe account. So ledger accounts, prepare necessary ledger accounts, three column cash book, three column cash book to record the transactions. So most of the entries will come in cash book also. So and some entries will come in ledger accounts. So then balance the accounts at 31st March and bring down the balances. So we have to balance also. So then what we'll do? So we'll start preparing all the accounts one by one. Okay. So capital account, purchases account, Joe account, rent account, Barney account, postage account, sales account, purchase returns account, and discount received account. So all these accounts we have to open. So now what is the first entry? Paid his savings into business bank account 10,000. So that is on March 1st. So March 1st, bank account should be debited with capital and capital account should be credited with bank account 10,000. March 1st. Yes, capital account should be debited with bank 10,000. 10,000. So then credited capital account will be credited. So capital account will be credited on March 1st. March 1st. So bank account 10,000. Then first entry is completed. Bought goods for resale on credit from Joe. Bought goods for resale on credit from Joe. So that is on March 2nd. Purchases to Joe. March 2nd. Purchases. Okay. Purchases. Sorry. Purchases account should be debited with Joe. Joe account. And Joe's account should be credited. So purchases. So what is the amount? Amount is 4,000. 4,000. 4,000. Then what is the next entry? Paid rent of shop by check. Paid rent of shop by check on the same day. Paid rent of shop by check. So March 2nd. Rent account. So March 2nd. By check means bank account. What is the amount? The amount is 1000. So 1000. So the entry is complete. So now come to the next. Sold goods to Barney on credit. Sold goods to Barney on credit. So sold goods to Barney on credit. Okay, sold goods to Barney on credit. Means Barney. What date? So it's on 3rd March. On 3rd March. 3rd, 3rd March. So you know why it is debited, why it is credited, right? So this all these aspects are clearly explained in chapter 1 and chapter 2. So if you have any doubts, you can just revert back to chapter 1 and 2 to see which accounts will be debited and why and all those things, so that the concept is clear. So don't assume, presume without have with half knowledge. Don't try to do the problem. So be sure, 100% sure before passing the entries. So don't commit any mistakes, so that the concepts are clear. So if the concepts are not clear now, then everything will go wrong. So the amount is 2000. So everything will go wrong. So be careful. Then, so the entry is complete. Sales entry is also complete. Made cash sales of goods. The money was used to set up cash cash float. So you are receiving cash on selling of goods. Cash sales. So cash sales are happening. So sales are always sales, whether they are cash sales or credit sales. Or if you want, you can write it separately. Credit sales and cash sales separately. So this, since this is a simple problem, it's okay. You can write both merged together. So cash you are receiving. How much you are receiving cash? It is 550 bucks. So 550 you are receiving cash. So when is it? It is on 3rd March. 3rd March. So March 3rd. So cash sales. So or otherwise you can write sales also. It's not an issue. It is not wrong to write sales. And in cash column you write. So what is the meaning of cash float? To keep it handy. To keep it handy. Cash to keep it handy. They have sold some goods and they have kept money. So sales the same date. Cash account 550. Okay, now coming to the next part. Returned faulty goods to Joe. Returned faulty goods to Joe means from Joe we had purchased, now we are returning. So it is purchase returns 200. Fifth. On 5th, there is purchase returns. On 5th, there is purchase returns to Joe. How much? 200. 200. Don't forget to mention the currency. So, to whom we have written? Joe we have written. Where is Joe's account? Joe's account is here. So, March 5th. What is the value? 200. 200. 200. 200. So, the entry is complete. So, now come to paid Joe by check the goods he had bought after deducting 5% cash discount. So, cash discount. So, we have to calculate how much you are paying. So, 4,000 is the purchase and 200 is the return. So, 3,800. 3,800 we have to pay 5% cash discount. You have to deduct and pay 3,800 minus 5%. 3,800 minus 5%. You have to deduct and pay. 190 is the discount. 190 is the discount. 190 is the discount. So you are paying Joe. Joe account. So 190 is the discount. So how much you are paying? 3610. 3610 you are paying. So when you are paying this, you are paying this on 7th. So you are paying this on 7th. 7th. So you are paying this on March 7th. What is the amount of rent you have paid? Rent you have paid 1000. Okay. Rent you have paid 1000 and you have paid it by check. So, okay. So this is also done. Now cash discount over. Paid for postage by cash 20. Paid for postage by cash 20. So paid for postage by cash what date? 7th itself. Postage. Postage account by cash 20. So postage account you have to enter in postage account also. No? So you have to enter in postage account also. Cash 27th March 7th. So dollars. Joe you have paid, right? Where is the entry related to Joe's payment? You have paid to Joe. How much you have paid to Joe? You have received cash discount received also. Discount received, and you have paid money through bank account. So bank account is 3610 190 is the discount received. So discount received also should be entered. Discount received is again. So Joe account. So 190. So the entries are over. So all the entries have been made. So please cross check whether all the entries have been done. So you can cross check, I am sure, but you also cross check. Then now prepare the necessary ledger accounts and three column cash book. So we have prepared three column cash book. Balance the accounts at 7th March and bring down the balances. Now we have to balance and bring down the balances. Now this part is remaining. So we have to learn how to balance the accounts. So this we are going to learn. This is the main thing we will be learning in this lesson. So come to cash book. So cash book, what we have to do, has everything been entered in cash book? Cross check once if everything has been entered. So then what you have to do, you total it up. So you total it up like this. Total it up. So when you total it up, obviously, okay. So you see, in cash column there is a total of 550 on the debit side. Bank column there is a total of 10,000 on the debit side. Discount column there is nil. Here discount column there is 190. Cash column 20 is in credit side. Bank column there is 4610. So how we have to balance is, which side is heavier? This side is heavier. This side is heavier. So this minus this side minus this side, this minus this. So basically balance carried down. You have to write here. Let's see, balance carried down. You have to write. Then what you have to do? You have to find the difference of this value and this value. You have to find the difference of this value and this value. So whatever comes, that you have to write. So is equal to 10,000 minus 4610. So 5390. See, when you put this value, this both will become equal. So the total should be such that whatever amount you put, the total will be same. See, this should be same. So to find that, we have to put that balancing figure. This is the balancing figure. That's why it's called balance carried down. This is known as balance carried down. Similarly, here it is 550. Here it is 20. So what you have to do here also, 550 minus 20, 530. So that even this, both the total becomes 550. And what about discount column? No, never. Discount column should never be balanced because it is just, it is not part of double entry. We are just posting it. So we should not, we should have to write this directly to the ledger account. So it is discount received. We have to write as it is. We should never balance this. Remember, we should never balance discount column. Never balance discount column. If you balance discount column, it's wrong. So when you are doing cash book problems in AS level and IGCSE, you may be asked one or two cash book problems. So never balance the discount column. Should never balance the discount column. Then here, capital account should be balanced. So now I'm coming to here. This is cash book is over. Cash book is done. So this is known as both book of prime entry and book of secondary entry also. It is ledger also because cash, it is cash ledger and bank ledger. So it is cash ledger, bank ledger. So that's why we never record. We will never prepare ledger account for cash and bank. This is both. So it is both primary and secondary book. So now we have left out with the other accounts. What are the other accounts? Capital account. So capital account this side is 10,000. So this will become balance carried down 10,000. So that both the sides are equal. So this is how did you get this? This is 10,000 minus 0 because nothing was there on the debit side. So the same value will come. So here the amount is same. So this will become balance carried down will become balance brought down. When is this? This is March 7. So total 10,000, 10,000. So balance brought down will be again 10,000. Balance brought down. Okay. So normally nominal accounts like purchase account and sales account, they are not balanced. Why they are not balanced? They are directly taken into trial balance. They are just totaled and taken into trial balance. So rent account is not balanced. So you have to just total it up and take it directly to trial balance. So Joe's account. So if you see, both the sides are matched. So both the sides are same. So there is no question of balancing at all. So every both they are already balanced. There is no balance brought down or carried down. So there is no difference. So that's why you should not do anything. Then rent account is a nominal account, expense account, so it is not balanced. So just we have to total and take it to the trial balance directly. Barney account. Barney is a customer. So accounts receivable. So we have to balance it. So the it should be balanced on March 7. It should be written as balance carried down. So that will be same amount 2000. So again the total is same 2000. Total should be same on both the sides. Remember both the sides total should be same. So these are the totals. So what happens is 8th March 8th, they become opening balances. March 8th, they become opening balances. They become balance brought down. We have to bring down the balance. So that is 2000. So postage account is not balanced. It is a nominal account directly transferred to this one trial balance. Sales account directly taken into sales account directly to trial balance. There is no question of balancing. Purchase returns you should not do. So you should just directly take it to the thing trial balance. Discount received Geo account directly taken to trial balance. So what should be balanced is only the personal and real accounts and assets and liabilities. That's all. Always assets and liabilities should be balanced. So whether they are current assets, non-current current liabilities, only they should be balanced. In other words, the balance sheet items. So they are called the items of balance sheet. Though these are assets, no, cash is an asset, bank is an asset. So it is something which we always keep. So it will always be running. So that is why. So see here, balance carried down will become balance brought down in the next way. So it was balanced on 31st March. On 7th March, the balance was 530 rupees. Sorry, $530 and $5,390. So which became opening balance on 8th March, that is $530 and $5,390. So this is how we have to balance. So this is done. Goodbye. Have a good day.